It's one of those places in the country that is broken up by just a few hundred feet of water, where one side has long had a general dislike for the other.
This game needs no extra hype.
Each looking across thinking they don't have what we got. Their accomplishments will never add up to ours.
Two of the top programs in college football history.
Once a year, they cross the river to prove it.
It is OU Texas time.
Blind to the other's success because their own has always been so bright.
What a catch! Lights, camera, action, Hollywood Brown!
Texas, Oklahoma, the Red River Showdown.
Welcome to legendary Cotton Bowl Stadium, where over 100,000 fans are ready to watch one of the greatest rivalries in college sports. It's the University of Texas ready to hit the field as they take on their arch rivals, the Oklahoma Sooners, 19 versus 7. And here come the Longhorns. Not only is this a big rivalry game, but an important one in the Big 12. Oklahoma, West Virginia, Texas, all undefeated in conference play. Something's got to give today. Hi, everybody. I'm Gus Johnson, along with my partner, Joel Klatt, and welcome to Dallas, Texas. Texas comes into this game, Joel, winners of 4 straight, and it seems like Coach Herman is starting to get his guys to believe.
It's really about 2 things for me for Texas, right? And the first thing is they're starting to get really good quarterback play from Sam Ehlinger. He's been a big key to this resurgence for Texas. And the key for him is not turning the ball over, avoiding the big mistake that plagued them late in the game last year. Key to that, only 2 interceptions this season. But the biggest factor of this turnaround, the defense. In the last 11 quarters of football, they've only given up 30 points. They are fast, physical, but most of all, they're hungry, especially for a victory today over Oklahoma.
All right, Oklahoma comes in 5-0 undefeated, and they have 2 of the most exciting players in all of college football.
Hey, man, these lights in here aren't bright enough for Kyler Murray and Hollywood Brown. We'll start with Kyler Murray. This guy has put himself firmly in the middle of the Heisman Trophy race. He's putting up numbers that we didn't even see in the first 5 games from Baker Mayfield a year ago. And he's doing it, throwing it to this guy, Hollywood Brown. 24 catches, over 100 yards per game, 5 touchdowns. Best deep threat in college football. They have to play great today against a very physical Texas defense.
Texas, 2 top 20 teams, and time now to join the 3rd member of our squad on the sideline. But tonight, or today in the stands, the All-American girl, where are you? Jenny Tad.
Well, Gus, the best way this game has been described to me as culture versus culture. For Texas, the players told me they were ready to play this one last Sunday. The excitement has been building. Senior P.J. Locke said, when you come to Texas, you're brainwashed to hate Oklahoma. But for these Sooner fans, they've got the bragging rights, and they're not afraid to tell you. Linebacker Kenneth Murray knows this rivalry well. He grew up in Texas. He said, these fans, we thrive off of them, off this energy. And when you do something special in this game, you're remembered forever. Even though Lincoln Riley said, on the sideline, you try to act like it's business as usual. It feels different. And Gus, it feels different up here.
All right, Jenny, thank you very much. I tell you one reason it feels different. It's hot. It's humid. 80 degrees. It feels like it's going to rain right now. As Texas won the toss, deferred OU to receive. Partner, what do you think?
Let's get down. It's showdown time.
As you take a look at the series history, this is the first time these 2 teams have faced each other ranked since 2012. As I mentioned, the last 4 meetings decided by 7 points or less. Sutton and Trey Brown back deep. Cameron Dicker, the kicker, ready to send it away for UT. The Red River Showdown. Texas, OU. Here we go. And Oklahoma will get a shot. Trey Brown gets to the 20, 30, and finally chopped down at the 35 by Cameron Dicker. A 31-yard return. And that brings on Kyler Murray, the quarterback for Oklahoma. He was benched last week for showing up late to a practice. I tell you, they need to bench this kid every week the way he played.
Maybe they should, right? He was unbelievable last week, and this guy's combination of elite athleticism, the ability to run the ball, and his efficiency throwing it is so rare. Texas is very concerned about letting Kyler Murray get on the outside using his legs to hurt him.
From Howland, Texas, 1st and 10 at the 35. Out of the shotgun. Murray keeps it. Murray, quick. And he picks up a first down on his first carry of the game. Kyler Murray, partner, has feline quickness.
I'll tell you what. This guy is an elite runner of the football. Very Lamar Jackson-esque. But I think he's most dangerous when he's getting the ball down the field to players like Hollywood Brown. Watch out for a play-action pass here early in the game to go for the big one.
Brown in motion. They swing it out to him in the flats. And he'll pick up the first down, hits the sideline, still in the move out of bounds for Marquise Brown at the 40.
That dude is a bad...
Shut your mouth.
Gus, I'm just talking about Hollywood.
He gained 16 on his first touch. 1st and 10 at the 40. Trey Sermon in the backfield. Gotten the bulk of the carry since Rodney Anderson went down against UCLA with the season-ending knee injury. Murray gives it to him. Sermon trying to get outside and does. Switches hands, powers his way forward, and picks up a first down. Brandon Jones there to knock him out of play after a 12-yard gain.
No secret that OU likes to start fast. They're one of the best first-quarter teams in the country, one of the best first-drive teams in the country. A year ago in this game, they did it with Trey Sermon on the ground in the first drive, and then it was a big strike from Mayfield down the field to CeeDee Lamb. But I still am waiting for that play-action pass. You know a shot is coming. You got to be aware if you're the Texas defense of the deep ball to number 5.
First 3 plays, 9 yards, 16 yards, and 12 yards for OU. 1st and 10 of the 28. Murray, play fake, looking over the middle, caught. Sermon, great catch. On the move, and he'll go down inside the Texas 5.
What an amazing little route. This is the RPO. Watch, he's going to come in, and then he's going to go right out into the middle of the field. Sermon is on the route. Murray's reading the defense, and then he's wide open. Great read from Kyler Murray. He can give it on the run play, or he can take it out, throw it right down the field, and as the linebackers scoot up towards the line of scrimmage, it's an easy completion.
A gain of 24 yards, first down and goal at the Texas 4. Opening series for Oklahoma. The drive started at the 35. Murray decides to run it. Throws on the run. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown OU. Brown, 5 catches, 132 yards and 2 touchdowns. His 7th 100-yard game.
I want you to watch Murray as he takes off. This is the effect of electric athleticism. See how he's going? Now the defender has to make a decision. He decides to go with Murray. Murray flips it out. Easy touchdown. Brown walks in.
And Joel, just looking at this Oklahoma team, we had them week 1 against Florida Atlantic. We saw them against UCLA. They have so many weapons, so many replaceable weapons.
And they get better every week. Remember, Murray has not played a ton of football, so every week he gets more and more dangerous.
Welcome back. Oklahoma looks fast and furious to start this game. Hollywood Brown with yet another touchdown. Had 2 last week against Baylor.
And he's the one to watch, sponsored by Chick-fil-A. Earn points and redeem rewards. This guy, 26 catches on the year and over 20 a catch. I mean, the explosiveness for Hollywood Brown off the charts.
Deshaun Jameson, the deep man for Texas. Austin Seibert sends it away. And this one kicked out of the end zone for a touchback. So that brings on Sam Ehlinger. He's turning out to be a terrific leader for the Longhorns.
Yeah, and that's really the word, Gus, is leadership. And after that Maryland loss, this guy not only started playing much better, but he started being more vocal as a leader. To me, the key is his ability to avoid the big mistake. Last season, you know, this guy, 39 attempts per interception. This season, it's 83 attempts. He's taking care of the football, and he has to do so today.
Since throwing an interception on the final play of the Maryland game, he's gone 128 throws without an interception, third longest streak in Texas history. First and 10 of the 25. Ehlinger looking, quarterback run. And Ehlinger picks up positive yardage. Crossing the 25 up to around the 28. Khalil Hugden coming up with the tackle.
This OU defense, you know, they've been much maligned, but they are better than they have been in years previous. And Mike Stoops knows that he's got to put together a great game plan today to stop Texas, who's been playing very well.
Second down and 8, empty backfield for Ehlinger. He'll throw it underneath and gets caught on the move. Little Jordan and little Jordan Humphrey breaks it outside and finally goes down inside Oklahoma territory. Kenneth Murray with the tackle after a gain of 28.
What a great design there from Texas. They love those little wide receiver screens, and the big wide receiver has been a problem for Oklahoma. And these guys on the outside for Texas, they are grown men. Little Jordan Humphrey stands at 6'5".
Colin Johnson 6'6". Ehlinger winds up down the field and caught over the shoulder inside the 10. Colin Johnson, 36-yard pickup.
It's going to be a problem for Oklahoma all day. Parnell Motley, who's in coverage, number 11 in the corner. He's only 6 foot, and the 6'6", 220-pound Colin Johnson runs a terrific route, and what a great throw from Sam Ehlinger right over his shoulder.
First down and goal at the 9 for Texas on their opening series. They'll run it with Watson, the Cal transfer. And he gets inside the 5. Kenneth Murray with the tackle again.
There was all sorts of extracurricular on that play. Brendan Radley Hiles and Colin Johnson were getting after it. Both of their helmets got knocked off. The officials now talking to Colin Johnson. They're going to have to remove him from the field. Let's try to see. Radley Hiles, number 44. He's there.
The Texans came off. He has to sit out one play.
So 2 California guys, Colin Johnson and Buki, going at it, chest bumping.
Texas, they've struggled in the red zone, just like the OU defense. This is a theme. This is weakness against weakness. We always talk about strength against strength, right? But this is weakness against weakness. Texas is one of the worst in the country cashing in the red zone. Only 68% score percentage. That's 125th. OU's defense dead last in the country.
Second down and goal at the 10 as they move it back for UT. Ehlinger looking, delivers in the corner and incomplete. Looked like a hold, and yes, flag on the play. Colin Johnson, the intended receiver. Parnell Motley had a fist full of his jersey.
And the key was that Johnson.
Pass interference. Defense, number 11. Foul occurred in the end zone. The ball will be placed at the 2-yard line.
Watch this. Watch as Johnson goes after the football. How many times do we see a wide receiver just give up and then complain for the flag and say they were held? The fact that he tries to go back and up for the ball, that's what ultimately allows the official to see the hold and that grab down low.
First and goal of the 2. Little Jordan Humphrey in the end zone to Colin Johnson. Touchdown, Texas.
Well, partner, we're back in the Big 12, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
I'll tell you what a great design. Little Jordan Humphrey in the backfield. Little Tim Tebow-esque jump pass into the back of the end zone. Wide open. Great drive from Texas. They punch it in.
Cameron Dicker in to attempt the extra point. And it's good. Ha-ha! The Red River Shootout, folks. Off to a great start. Texas marches down the field, scores, and we're level at 7 in Dallas.
This is the most unique thing in college football, and you know that because VY is here, Jamal Charles is here, DeMarco Murray is here. You got all the greats from OU and Texas out to watch the Red River Showdown.
Texas responding, going on a 5-play, 75-yard drive, scoring in 2 minutes and 6 seconds to tie it up at 7 as Dicker sends it away. And this one kicked deep and out of the end zone. Brown lining up in the backfield. Murray dumps it off to Brown. Oh, and he gets decked. Chris Boyd said, not on my side. A loss of 3. Boyd is the kind of player that'll be playing on Sundays next year.
They got big physical wide receivers at Texas. They've got big physical corners as well. Boyd is 6 foot, almost 200 pounds. You see how good he is, keeping that outside arm free, getting Hollywood to the ground. Excellent chance here for Texas to get off the field defensively.
Boyd, preseason all Big 12. 2nd and 23 after the 3-yard loss. At the 41, Murray sprints out to the other side now. Stops, delivers, picked up! Intercepted by Brandon Jones, and Texas has it. Flag on the play.
Murray just didn't see him.
Personal foul, illegal block below the waist. Passing team number 1. 15-yard penalty will be added to the end of the play. It's first down, Texas.
Wow, what great field position now, and these turnovers are starting to come in bunches for the Texas defense. There's Jones, he's just back in the middle of the defense, way back there. Watch this, Murray, he's going to roll to his left, doesn't see it. Now he's going to pull up, trying to throw back across his body. He never saw Jones, he's just sitting there, waiting for him. They're trying to get the ball to Lee Morris down the middle of the field. Jones almost suckered him into that throw. You're not going to get a easier interception than that. Great job from Texas, and now great field position.
Longhorns will start at the Oklahoma 29. Keontae Ingram in the backfield with Sam Ehlinger. Ehlinger to throw it on first down. All day, steps up, wants to run, and he'll slide down about a yard in front of the line of scrimmage. And when you look at Ehlinger, it seems like his confidence is just growing by leaps and bounds every day.
To me, it's the decision making. You see how confident he is in his decisions, going through the progression, choosing to run when he needs to.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 29.
OU's going to have to play those safeties back like you're seeing and give some help to those corners for these big wide receivers.
Ehlinger hands it off this time. Great pressure by Oklahoma. Kenneth Mann, the redshirt junior from Burleson, Texas, with the tackle for the loss.
And Mann cleaned it up, but it was Curtis Bolton with the pressure in the backfield. That's why Ingram had to adjust, and then Mann was right there. And now Oklahoma with a great opportunity to force a kick after the turnover.
3rd down and 11 at the 30. Texas needs to go to the 19 for first down. Empty backfield for Ehlinger. Sam Ehlinger under pressure, underneath, caught it way short of the first down. Devin Duvernay, who is the cousin of Kyler Murray, the starting quarterback for the Sooners.
I mean, that's a big sequence right there, because the sudden change defense, you got to go out there and force a kick, and OU was able to do that. That's a huge win for the Sooners, regardless of what happens with this kick.
That brings on Dicker, the kicker. Cameron Dicker, 5 of 8 on the season. His long is 46 yards against USC. This one from 44 yards away. And he drills it. Great omen for the Longhorns. A little pushing and shoving going on at the Cotton Bowl. 10-7, Texas.
That's their 7th interception in the last 5 games that they got in the last series. And Todd Orlando, the defensive coordinator, will send his unit right back on the field here.
Dicker sends it away, and this one sails out of the end zone. And remember what Lincoln Riley told us when we asked him how many of his offensive linemen will be heading to the pros.
He said, well, Gus, all of them.
That's right. You can tell right there. 1st and 10 at the 37. Marcellus Sutton. And he'll have to fight his way to get across the line of scrimmage. Continues to churn, and he'll gain 4 yards the hard way.
Yeah, that's a physical run right there. Pushing the pile, able to gain a few yards. That's big for this team because, again, that run game so important.
But it doesn't seem like the Oklahoma run game is where they want it to be at this point.
Well, I think it seems that way because Rodney Anderson's not on the field. But, Gus, they average 6 yards per carry. Trey Sermon has been pretty good for them. I just don't think they've got the home run ability that they've had in the past. We'll see if they can get that today.
Second down and 6. Murray to the sideline. Up high, CeeDee Lamb pulls it down. First down, OU. I know Hollywood Brown gets a lot of attention, but CeeDee Lamb is one of the best receivers in the country.
He makes about once a game, he makes one of those just like flash catches. It's just like, whoa. And even right there, look at that, jumping up over his left shoulder. Look how high he gets. High points. I mean, come on, man.
Were you telling me about something about a radius that the scouts look at?
Catch radius. CeeDee Lamb's catch radius is like, just throw it. And I got a chance. Just proved it on the last play.
First down and 10 at the 49. Murray, quick strike this time, and it's Lee Morris. Morris picks up another first down for Oklahoma. Chris Boyd with the tackle.
And they finally got to establish a rhythm here, and they're not finding a lot of success in the middle of that Texas defense. What we're finding out now in this early game plan for Oklahoma, these outside little screen routes, swing passes out of the backfield, that's what's been most successful so far for the Sooners.
First down to the 23 for OU. Down 10-7. They scored on their opening drive. The second drive, Murray threw a pick.
Changing the play. They saw a blitz from Texas.
Murray gets it off. Sutton hops backwards and gets upfield or downfield. This time he gains 6.
Nice block from 45, Carson Meyer. A fullback. Huge part of this offense.
Second and 4. Sutton again, looking for the first down, and he'll be short of it. I believe P.J. Locke comes up and makes the hit. So that brings up third down and 1 at the Texas 14 for Oklahoma.
And they'll bring in the bigger back. Trey Sermon checks into the ball game. 6 foot, 222 pounds now in the backfield. Sutton will stay with him, number 21.
Third and short. Murray likes to run it down here. Hands it off. Oh, what a play by Texas. Sutton hit in the backfield, and he'll lose a yard. Chris Nelson, as well as B.J. Foster, in on the play.
I tell you what, this is a great little inside move. Inside of the tackle, and he's right there to make first contact, and then Gary Johnson finishes him off.
Makes it fourth down and 2 at the 15. And that's the end of the first quarter. 10-7 Texas, but Oklahoma threatening. Back to the Cotton Bowl right after this. And Oklahoma brings in their place kicker, Austin Seibert, to attempt a 32-yard field goal. Got it up. And good. 10-10. Texas OU as we start the second quarter. Back to Dallas right after this. Seibert will kick it away. Deshaun Jamison, the deep man. And once again, kicked out of bounds. We'll stay right here. Watson. And he'll get to the 30. 4-yard gain. Last year in this game, Ehlinger nearly outdo Baker Mayfield He threw for 278 yards and a touchdown. He also rushed for 110 yards.
Yeah, and we did that game last year against USC as well. I mean, this guy plays big in big moments, and this year he has avoided that late mistake that plagued them in several close ball games a year ago, and that's why a big reason why you've seen them win 4 straight.
2nd and 6. Ehlinger to throw it. Bounces out of the pocket. Ehlinger stops and picks up a first down. Kenneth Murray with the tackle. And I tell you what, partner, when I look at Texas nowadays, I see Ohio State all over them in terms of that quarterback run game. This could be J.T. Barrett.
Yeah, and listen, that's kind of where Tom Herman was. Remember, he was the coordinator of the national champion Ohio State team. He brought Tim Beck, who's the coordinator now, who had experience with and was a coordinator for Ohio State even after Tom Herman left. So there is that feeling of the comfort of allowing your quarterback to gain yardage and get big conversions.
First down for Ehlinger. Throws over the middle and caught. Duvernay found a soft spot, and he makes the reception in front of Trey Brown.
Solid protection in the pocket, allowed Ehlinger to step up, and then he's able to get the ball down the field. And Duvernay with just a great catch. Look how he corralled that ball and then got his arm under it as he went to the ground.
Gain of 13, another first down. Here's Little Jordan, and he'll dive forward. Little Jordan Humphrey from South Lake, Texas, and he picks up 7 on the play. Think about Ehlinger. He's a big dude, 6'3", 230.
But it's not just that. He's tough. Yeah, that's the thing I love about him. He is not afraid to get in there and mix it up. You can see that on a game-in, game-out basis.
2nd down to 3. Ehlinger again flips it out. Little Jordan looking for the first down, and he has it. Let's go downstairs to Jenny.
Well, guys, in talking about Sam Ehlinger, he says, I am not the same quarterback I was last year against Texas. He said every year when they're playing the same team from the past, they watch that game film. He said it was pretty eye-opening. I thought I understood last year. I thought I knew what I was doing. No, I have made so many adjustments to my game. I understand college football better. I don't pay attention to the hype the same way I did last year. He is a leader, and we are seeing that today, guys.
It's almost as if this kid was born to be the quarterback. First down at 10 of the 28.
The run game's going to be there for Texas because OU's got to play their safeties back over these big wide receivers.
Ehlinger floats one in the air. Caught. Touchdown, Trey Watson. 28 yards. Sam I am. What a throw.
Here's the effect of those wide receivers. Watch, 2 OU players are going to get sucked away by the route of Colin Johnson. Leaves the linebacker one-on-one. And that's an easy matchup against Mark Jackson. Great throw from Ehlinger, and Watson lines up into the end zone. Great design there from Texas. Great execution from Ehlinger.
Cameron Dicker in to attempt the extra point. And it's good. And how about this? In Tom Herman's 2nd year. 10:18 to go in the 2nd. Longhorns with a 17-10 lead in the Red River. Texas goes on a 10-play, 75-yard drive. Look at the numbers for Ehlinger on the drive. 6 of 7, 74 of the 75 yards, including the touchdown to Trey Watson. Longhorns look strong to start up 17-10. Dicker sends it away. And they'll take a knee in the end zone, Trey Brown. Longhorns with the lead. First down at 10 of the 25 for OU. Kyler Murray, 7 of 9. 91 yards. He's thrown a touchdown and an interception. Trey Sermon, the pistol back. Murray turns, bottled up, and taken down at the 15. Omenahu finally got him. But Texas defense staying in their lanes, Joel.
Yeah, and what you're going to see here is that Murray right here, he wants to go to his right, doesn't have it, tries to make a play with his feet, but there's just no blocking on that left side because they were trying to set up the screen to his right. Texas did a great job of faking the blitz, and then they peeled out of the blitz, and there was nowhere to go with the ball.
A loss of 10 yards, 2nd and 20. Murray runs it and dropped for a loss once again. Back-to-back plays by Charles Omenihu.
And Omenihu is playing his best football of his life. And now it becomes a huge 3rd down because it's a long yardage situation. You can't turn the ball over if you're Kyler Murray, and all the momentum is resting with the Longhorns. If I was Todd Orlando, I would send some pressure, try to make Kyler Murray make a quick decision. Who knows? Maybe he'll throw you another one.
Herman on Murray. We have to find a way to pressure him because I've never seen a kid who is an elite passer and elite runner the way he is. 3rd down at 21 at the 14. Murray pulls it out, rolls, and just runs out of bounds. Great job by the Texas defense. Gary Johnson, P.J. Locke chasing him out of bounds.
Oh, and you can hear them now. Those Longhorn fans appreciating what their defense was able to do. A quick 3 and out. Jamal Charles and Vince Young, they're liking what's going on right now, and it was the fast and physical defensive line. Charles Omenihu with a huge series, the senior from Texas.
Longhorns with a chance to get great field position. Cyber punting from the 6. Deshaun Jamison, the deep man for UT. Lets it take a bounce, and it takes a Oklahoma bounce and will be downed at the 25. A 54-yard punt for Texas. 1st down at the 25. Ehlinger pulls it out with room and picks up the 1st down. Sam Ehlinger keeping that ball high and tight. Gains 14.
You're going to have Bookie's going to come right here. This is Brendan Radley-Hiles. Watch as he just runs after the back, and nobody's on the outside. Easy read for Sam Ehlinger, and he's able to get on the outside and move the chains once more.
Buki, a freshman from Inglewood, California. 1st down and 10 at the 39 after the 14-yard pickup. Ingram, Stunner stepping through the hole. Pick up about 3. Mark Jackson defensively. Neville Gallimore's helmet came off. He'll have to sit out for 1 play.
You start to wonder about just the attrition of this defense. I know it's still the 1st half, but over the last 2 weeks, Oklahoma's defense has been on the field for 82 minutes of time of possession. That is an eternity. You just wonder how much gas they have in the tank.
2nd and 6. Ingram again. And a 1st down, Texas. This offensive line, after the Maryland game, criticized. They said they couldn't move anybody, Joel. Doesn't look like the same guys.
This is what they've been waiting for, is an offensive line that wouldn't just get targeted and get hats on hats, but get movement. That's what Tom Herman has talked to us about really for the better part of a year and a half, is they got to get movement up front, and they're starting to do it now with it. This is the last piece of the puzzle. If OU starts getting movement up front, watch out.
If Texas starts getting...
Excuse me, yes, Texas.
1st and 10 at midfield. Ingram pops free. Ingram still moving. And a 1st down for the Longhorns. They're getting movement now. What's changed?
A lot of it is just effort, right? So what you're going to have is you're going to get blocked down, and then watch as he's going to find the cut. There's the cut, and he's going to get on the outside. And that's the explosiveness of the true freshman. Ingram is the guy that's the home run hitter. He's averaging over 6 yards per carry, and you can see that suddenness and burst from him.
He's from Carthage, Texas. 1st and 10 at the 36. Ehlinger looking, sideline, and incomplete. Evan Duvernay, number 6, the intended receiver. Just not a good throw by Sam.
That had to just slip out of his hand or something, because that was wildly inaccurate. And he has taken care of the ball. 139 consecutive pass attempts without an interception. Second longest streak in school history, only to Major Applewhite.
2nd and 10 at the 36. Ehlinger caught. Johnson turns it up, picks up a first down, and delivered a blow in the process to Houghton.
Tackling has been an issue for OU all year on the outside, in particular against wide receivers that have a big frame. Akeem Butler from Iowa State had a big day, over 100 yards, and there another missed tackle on the outside. This time it's Trey Brown, the sophomore. He's unable to get Johnson to the ground, and extra yardage for the Longhorns.
A 19-yard gain, 1st and 10 at the 17. Ehlinger, here's the reverse. Lil Jordan wants to throw it, finds Ehlinger, and he goes down short of the first down. Kenneth Murray pushes him out of bounds. But Lil Jordan has already thrown the touchdown in this game to Colin Johnson.
Couple of attempts, couple of completions, and Ehlinger, 4 receptions for him in his last 2 games.
Longhorns quickly to the line of scrimmage. They run the quarterback run. Ehlinger first down. Touchdown, Texas. 9 yards. And I tell you what, partner, we saw it at the USC game. Under Coach Herman, over the last few weeks, this Texas team is starting to beat people up.
Up front, they're doing terrific things. Watch the double team right here. You're going to get a double team from the fullback and the offensive tackle, and then the hole is huge. Ehlinger walks into the end zone, moving people up front. The Longhorns, wow.
Digger the kicker, and it's good. What a performance by the Longhorns in the first half. And I think the people of Texas remember this phrase, smash mouth football. 24-10. They're the turkey legs talking about their partner. Texas approaching Oklahoma as a turkey leg right now. Sam Ehlinger, he's been terrific. A touchdown rushing, a touchdown passing, 197 yards in total offense for the young man from Austin. This time, Oklahoma will get a chance. Brown, Trey Brown, dives forward, flag on the play as he gets to the 30. And a redshirt freshman, Kennedy Brooks, comes in. Hollywood Brown trying to get outside, breaks the tackle, and Brown finally goes out of bounds close to the first down. Caden Stearns ushering him out of bounds. But you like number 26, the redshirt freshman Kennedy Brooks.
Kennedy Brooks does not have many carries on the season, but he's got some explosiveness. He's just a redshirt freshman, but 3 of his 12 carries have gone for over 30 yards. So look for Oklahoma to try to get a spark here. Brooks is their most explosive back out of the backfield.
He had 107 yards and 2 touchdowns last week against Baylor. 2nd and 1 at the 45. Murray hands it to Brooks, first down and more. Brooks breaks it back. And Kennedy Brooks, first touch, goes 20 yards. Caden Stearns had to hop on for a ride to bring him down.
And there you go. Great read from Murray, first of all. He gets the give read from the outside linebacker, gets a shot there just under the chin, but then you see Brooks free down the field for a big gain, and now OU in some rhythm offensively.
As a senior at Mansfield High School, he rushed for over 2,800 yards and 40 touchdowns. First down at the 36. Brooks again, powering his way forward. He gets inside the 30. A 7-yard gain. Anthony Wheeler with the tackle.
And remember, it was this game last year that Mr. Anderson, Rodney Anderson, burst on the scene, really stole the feature back role from Trey Sermon, who was starting up to this point. Maybe this is the point where Kennedy Brooks starts to assert himself in this run game for OU. They certainly need a jolt.
2nd and 3. CeeDee Lamb, the motion man. Broken play. Murray had to flip this one out of bounds. It looked like a broken play, Joel.
It did. It looked like Brooks was supposed to be in on some sort of a fake or some sort of a zone read concept. I believe that pass was a pass forward and not backwards, so that's going to go to the original line of scrimmage now for this third down. Huge conversion opportunity for Oklahoma.
Sermon back in. Sooners need 3 yards on third down. Murray, near side, CeeDee Lamb. That one goes right through his hands in front of Devontae Davis.
Oh, look at this. Lincoln Riley getting aggressive, feeling the pressure here at the end of the second quarter. Down 14, OU will stay on the field and go for it here on fourth.
Fourth down and 3. Murray underneath, first down, CeeDee Lamb, this time sure-handed. And Lamb picks up the first down in front of Caden Stearns. A 12-yard gain.
It's a great concept there. Flood the zone with players. There's just not enough Texas defenders there for the 4 wide receivers to that short side of the field. Very smart from Lincoln Riley. What am I doing questioning what he's doing on fourth down? He understood what he was trying to do, and they executed it for a first down.
Oklahoma out of timeouts. Murray in the end zone. Touchdown, CeeDee Lamb.
Wide open. The threat of Murray's feet dragging the defense in, and then a blown assignment from the safeties, and Lamb was wide open, and Oklahoma, after a couple of gambles and a costly penalty, was able to get into the end zone. There you go. All the defenders going to Murray, wide open. He just dumps it over the top. That's a critical series for Kyler Murray and the Sooners offense.
So Oklahoma goes on an 11-play, 82-yard drive that started at their own 18. They score in 4:44. Texas is 10-1 when leading at halftime. We will see. And the Longhorns have the football to start the second half. 24-17. Our halftime score here at the Red River Showdown. After the break, join Rob Stone and the guys for scores, highlights, and analysis from right here at the State Fair. Welcome back to the AT&T Red River Showdown. Terrific first half. Texas with a 24-17 lead over Oklahoma as we head into the second half. Gus Johnson along with Joe Clapp partner. That was a wonderful first half. A lot of ebbs and flows.
Both teams. I thought both teams did some really good things, and I thought Texas did a lot of good things.
Are you surprised that Texas's offense has been able to move the ball as efficiently as they have in the first half?
Efficiently, yes, Gus, because they hadn't gotten this type of movement up front like we have been seeing. Not surprised by some of the big plays down the field with their big wide receivers, however.
And this one kicked into the end zone. Let's check in with Jenny Taft.
Well, Gus, for Lincoln Riley, he said coming back from the break that last score to end the half was the momentum change they needed. He said we need to focus on that and go forward. He said we've made those mistakes defensively, got to be cleaner. Kyler Murray has been good, but at times trying to do too much. Coach Herman said the goal remains to disrupt the quarterback. I'm liking what I'm seeing, and for Sam Ehlinger, who we're about to see now, he said, look, he has been solid since we started this year. Nothing surprised me about his play right now.
Ehlinger in the first half, 10 of 12, 161 yards and a touchdown. And they'll run it on first down. Ingram with a hole. It'll pick up 5.
Gus, I think this is the tipping point player for Texas is Keontae Ingram. He's the one that could potentially get this run game going. And the OU defense knows it. They know that he's electric in the backfield.
2nd and 5 at the 30. Ehlinger underneath, caught close to a first down. That's Colin Johnson. They're getting back to Keontae Ingram. He hasn't had more than 10 carries in a game yet, in part due to a bone bruise on his knee, but they want to get him, as you mentioned, 18 to 20 carries. We'll run it this time. Look at the first down, and he has it. Hits the sideline. Ingram cuts it back inside and goes down. Deep in Oklahoma territory, that's a 31-yard gain.
Yeah, you can just see it, right? This guy has the explosiveness. He gets caught up in the backfield, and then watches Ingram's going to find the hole on the outside there. Another jump cut, and now he's gone. He's got the explosiveness, even at 205 pounds as a true freshman. This kid is sensational.
First down at the 35. Ehlinger out of the pocket, and he'll slide down. And a gain 1 on the play.
Boy, Ehlinger just looks confident. He's not putting the ball in harm's way. He's making sure, efficient decisions, running when he needs to. He is Texas's leading rusher.
Ehlinger wants to run it again. It's Tim Tebow all day long.
That's very Ohio State. You're right. Empty the backfield. It's Tebow. It's Florida from their days there. It's J.T. Barrett from Ohio State. That's exactly where Tom Herman and Tim Beck, the offensive coordinator, got to develop their philosophy, trying to get a free couple of yards, and OU wasn't biting. Nice job by Kenneth Murray there, the middle linebacker, number 9.
No gain. 3rd and 10 of the 20. Sam Ehlinger rips one underneath, caught. First down, Little Jordan again. But there is a flag on the play.
I think they're going to get holding on Oklahoma because Little Jordan was getting held the entire time by Justin Broyles.
Holding defense, number 25. This penalty is declined. Result of the play is a first down.
Watch Broyles. I mean, he's just going to hug and just try to basically hold on to Lil Jordan Humphrey. That's what size does from you. He's still able to get separation. Accurate throw from Ehlinger and a nice conversion for Texas. This is the 11th play of the drive for Tom Herman's Longhorns.
Keontae Ingram in at running back for Texas. 1st and goal of the 5. Beck in motion. Ehlinger running. Ehlinger looking for a block. Touchdown, Texas. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the day. Tom Herman brought his guys in ready to play ball against a number 7 ranked team in the nation.
The key block is from number 47, Andrew Beck. Watch as he's going to come in motion. And then right here, he's going to get up to the 2nd level and bang, right there on number 18. Now you've just got a back on a corner. You slipped out right underneath, and Ehlinger's in the end zone easily. Beck with the block to spring Ehlinger for the touchdown.
Dicker, extra point, good. Tom Herman said if we roll in here with anything less than our A game for 4 quarters, it's not going to be good enough. A+ in the 3rd. The Longhorns with 4 75-yard drives for touchdowns today. And they've taken a 31-17 lead over Oklahoma in the Red River Showdown. Sutton and Brown to the deep end as Cameron Dicker will kick it away. A lot of work to be done for these 2 gentlemen. Kyler Murray, their quarterback, and Lincoln Riley, their head coach. And this one fielded at the goal line by Trey Brown. Good special teams coverage by Texas. On 1st down, Sooners running it, and they're stopped. Trey Sermon nowhere to go. Hager on the bottom of the pile for UT.
Yeah, Hager doing a great job, as well as Gary Johnson, number 33, the middle linebacker, and Lincoln Riley is going to have to make some adjustments here. It's pretty obvious that OU's defense is not going to stop Texas. They haven't done it all day long, and so now the pressure is on Kyler Murray and Lincoln Riley to find a way to match this Longhorns offense point for point, and it's going to be tough sledding because this Texas defense is playing fast.
2nd and 10 of the 17. Here's the option near side. Murray keeps it, and Murray gets out of bounds. As he shows once again that quick burst, gets 6 yards on the play.
And what Texas has done so well is that they've taken away a strength of Oklahoma. We have not seen Hollywood Brown or CeeDee Lamb down the field open, a chance to get a big play or a quick strike. We haven't seen it all day. A credit to those big corners and the safeties for Texas.
Third down at 4. Murray deep down the field. Brown, 77. We saw him there, partner.
They needed it. They needed it desperately. Sometimes you just got to dial it up. Let a player go make a play. This is just speed. Little crisscross at the line of scrimmage, and he says, I'm gone. Woo! When he gets the ball behind the defense, Gus, you know what it is. Over.
Certainly was there. So Hollywood, 5 catches, 103 yards and 2 touchdowns. 9:15 to go in the third quarter. Tell you what, this is why I love the Big 12. This is the greatest offensive conference in all of college football. Hollywood Brown popping his collar now. Here come the Sooners. Seibert descended away, 31-24. Our score as Seibert kicks it deep once again. First and 10 at the 25 for Sam Ehlinger. And he'll hand it off to Trey Watson straight ahead, and this time the Oklahoma defense was ready. Kenneth Mann, Kenneth Murray.
Let's see if this defense can rise up and match the performance of their offense on that last drive, potentially force Texas to punt. Texas has scored on every possession that they've had the ball, save for the one where they just handed it off right before the half.
Second down and 8 at the 27. Ehlinger under pressure. Ehlinger sidesteps, delivers over the middle, incomplete. Andrew Beck, the intended receiver, that ball thrown high. Buki defensively for OU.
What a huge third down here for the momentum of this game, swinging towards the Sooners now. If they can get the ball back in the hands of Kyler Murray and their offense, they would have a chance to draw even in this ball game. But it all rests on their defense.
Third down and 8 at the 27.
They have been able to get pressure so far this season. 15 sacks coming into this game.
Texas 2 of 5 on third down conversions. Ehlinger, empty backfield. Ehlinger dancing, throws, incomplete. Duvernay, the intended receiver. Motley right there, and Texas will be forced to punt it away for the first time.
Great coverage. First of all, you're going to see what looks like a blitz, but it's not really a blitz. Watch as Kenneth Murray is just spying, and then he releases on the outside right in Ehlinger's face, and Ehlinger had nowhere to go because of the coverage down the field. Looks to his left, nowhere to go with the ball. Looks to his right, blanket coverage. Excellent job by the Sooners defense.
Ryan Buchevsky punting for the first time. CeeDee Lamb is the deep man. CeeDee backpedaling and has the fair catch inside the 30. A 45-yard punt, but here come the Sooners on O. Right after this. Here we go. Marquise Brown, after the 77-yard touchdown, back on the field. First down and 10 at the 28. Let's see if they go back to it. Kennedy Brooks in the backfield. Murray scrambling. And loses his footing. Drops the ball. Is that a turnover?
There's no foul on the play. The ruling on the field is a fumble recovered by the defense. It's first down, Texas.
Texas may have it.
As Murray is scrambling around, watch. He tries to put the football on the ground to brace himself right there, and then it just pops out of his hand. It comes loose. He was not down, and Texas was able to recover it. What a huge mistake from Murray. Watch right here. He tries to brace himself with the football, and it just rolls right out under his hand, and Texas was able to recover it. Excellent call by the official, and a huge break for Texas. Now a short field for Sam Ehlinger and Tom Herman.
Hager, Johnny on the spot to recover that fumble. 2 turnovers for Oklahoma. No turnovers for Texas. First down at the Oklahoma 23. Ingram looking and finds a hole and gets inside the 20.
How demoralizing for this defense that finally got a stop. They forced a punt, and then the offense gives Texas the ball right back.
Murray has thrown an interception and now coughed up a fumble. 2nd and 6 at the 19. Sam Ehlinger hands it off to Ingram. And Ingram gain a couple. And it's Murray there once again along with Bolton.
What a massive play here for OU's defense. Can they do it again? Can they force another kick?
3rd down and 4 at the 17.
One-on-one coverage at the top.
Ehlinger likes to run it in these situations. Ingram in the backfield. Ehlinger delivers underneath. Caught. Johnson. First down. Texas. And they still can't bring him down. Colin Johnson with a 10-yard pickup.
It's clockwork. Every time there's just one safety in the middle of the field and it's one-on-one on the outside, they go to him. And rightly so. Colin Johnson is putting on a clinic right now. The big wide receiver, 6'6", 220 pounds. Great job.
Now Ehlinger running it far side, cuts inside and goes down at the Oklahoma 2. Motley with the saving tackle.
Might see that same thing again, just like you've been saying, very Ohio State-esque, maybe some Tim Tebow mixed in. They get down here, they rely on the quarterback. We'll see if they go right back to that quarterback counter over the right side. They've run it twice for touchdowns.
Here we go, same play, same result. Touchdown Ehlinger, his 3rd. Wow, this Texas team looks totally different. They're smart, they're talented, and they are physical.
Getting movement up front. Missed tackle in the backfield from Curtis Bolton, number 18. And Ehlinger walks in again. His 3rd easy rushing touchdown of the day.
To Trey Watson. Cameron Dicker. 38-24. The defense forcing turnovers. Sam Ehlinger paying it off big. Hook 'em, Holmes. He's got 3 in the first 5 games this year and 3 today. Last week against Michigan, up 17-0 and losing. Kennedy Brooks. And Brooks with a 9-yard gain on first down. DJ Locke with the tackle.
See, this is when you risk not being in touch. You know, 14 is tough, in particular when you start getting inside of that 10-minute mark of the 3rd quarter, inside of that 6-minute mark of the 3rd quarter. You got to stay in touch. This is a critical drive for OU to get down there and score a touchdown.
2nd and 2 at the 33. They flip it out, far side. Brown, nothing doing. One of my favorite players in the Big 12, Devontae Davis, who, by the way, folks, is from Miami. So facing Hollywood is personal.
Yes, it is. A couple of Florida boys over there. 6'2", 205 for Devontae Davis. Honorable mention all Big 12. All the way back in 2015. He missed the Tulsa game, but he's back. He's healthy. He's fast. He's physical. He's one of the better corners in this conference.
21 miles separates Miami from Hollywood, Florida. Kyler Murray dancing in the pocket. Murray looking, uncorks down the field, and incomplete. Lee Morris had it, just couldn't hold on. E.J. Foster in the vicinity.
Boy, I thought when Murray was holding the ball that he had a chance to run for it on that left side with his speed, but he was trying to go for the home run. Morris should catch that. Gets through to defenders. I know it's tough because it's going right through their hands, but as it hits Morris in the hands, Boy, he's going to lament that one. That's one he surely should have brought in.
Seibert will punt it away from his own 17. Deshaun Jameson is the deep man at the 20. Takes a bounce. Jameson picks it up. And Jameson finally taken down at around the 17-yard line. Parnell Motley with the tackle on special teams. 1st and 10 of the 44. Ingram. And he'll hop through the hole. Pick up 2.
I think that they're going to stay on the ground here against this OU defense. They've had so much success running the football, whether it's been Ehlinger or even Ingram, who's had some success. He's averaging 7.5 yards per carry on his 11 carries so far today. You got to think that they're going to stay on the ground and try to create that 3rd and short situation again.
11 carries, 81 yards for Ingram. 2nd and 7. Ingram, the true freshman from Carthage, Texas. Sam Ehlinger looking, surveying, underneath, 1st down. John Burt with the reception, but Sam Ehlinger had an eternity to throw the football.
Exactly, that O-line. It's not just what they're doing in the run game, getting movement, but it's also the time that Ehlinger has had on some of these passing concepts to just view the entire field. He goes all the way from the right side all the way to the left side, 3rd, 4th man in the progression to get the completion and move the chains.
1st down at the 44 for Texas. Under 2 minutes to play in the 3rd. Beck in motion. Ehlinger over the middle. Caught again. Little Jordan breaks a tackle. Little Jordan Humphrey picks up 30.
More time in the pocket. He's able to survey the field, get the completion, and then it's missed tackles in the back end. The big wide receivers are just creating havoc on this OU defense. They're either having to put their safeties back, which invite the run game, or they're just beating them up in one-on-one coverage.
And they're getting a great performance from number 56, Zach Shackelford. 1st down at the Oklahoma 15 for the Longhorns. Ingram starting to warm up at running back. Ehlinger delivers. Touchdown, Texas. Little Jordan. And the Longhorns are eating barbecue here in Dallas. What a game. 44-24, Texas.
Watch the route. Little Jordan is in the middle of your screen, 84. He barely gets a hand laid on him. Wide open. Great throw from Ehlinger. On the money and on time for another touchdown. What a drive from Texas.
3 rushing touchdowns for Ehlinger. 2 passing touchdowns for Ehlinger. For the young man who at 2 years old said he was going to be Chris Sims. How about just being Sam Ehlinger? That's enough. Little Jordan Humphrey has thrown a touchdown. He's been successful in the end zone. His coach, Tom Herman, I'll tell you what, he's a Mensa guy. He quotes passages out of Mice and Men. He's been a winner for a long time, and he's got this Texas program ready to turn the corner. Kyler Murray has to respond, throwing it underneath. Hollywood Brown splits the defense and gets out of bounds. And picks up 15.
Now this offense in its nature is to score quick. All 9 of their touchdowns last week against Baylor were under 3 minutes, but they need to be in that mode now. You got to start thinking about getting this down to a 14-7-point deficit as quick as possible.
Sideline caught. CeeDee Lamb still running, and Lamb stays in bounds. CeeDee Lamb finally knocked down as he gets close to the Texas 40 for a 19-yard pickup. And that's the end of the 3rd. What a quarter for Texas. Big time plays coming up from the Longhorns. They take a 45-24 lead into the fourth. And welcome back to the AT&T Red River Shootout. What a game we've had so far. These two arch rivals, but Texas in the third quarter outscoring Oklahoma 21-7. Oklahoma first and 10 at the 46. Murray gives it to Sermon. Sermon still moving, and Sermon picks up 8, maybe 9 on the play as he stopped by Caden Stearns.
If I was Texas, I would have a guy over the top of Hollywood Brown at all times. Force them to hand the ball off 7, 8, 9 times in order to score, because the clock is a huge ally for Texas.
2nd and 1. Murray. Incomplete. Sermon, the intended receiver, out of the backfield.
And that's exactly what they're doing, because they've got 2 safeties way back there and a 3rd safety in the game. Number 25, B.J. Foster, who's playing a little bit of a robber or a spy technique. So you've got 19 and 7, Caden Stearns and Brandon Jones, plus B.J. Foster in the game. They're just spying Murray's eyes.
3rd down and 1. Sutton, first down OU.
They're just inviting them to do that. Go ahead. Hand the football off. We're going to let the clock run. We're up 3 scores. We've put ourselves in great position, and it's going to force Murray to put the ball in precarious situations if he wants to get it down the field.
First down to the 42. Kyler Murray in trouble underneath, and he finds Hollywood Brown, who gets close to that first down marker. An 8-yard pickup. P.J. Locke brings him to the turf.
Boy, how big of a tackle was that from P.J. Locke? Because there was some green grass in front of Hollywood there, and the nickelback P.J. Locke with a great open field tackle, getting him down to the ground.
2nd down and 2 at the 34. Brown lines up in the backfield. Now goes in motion again.
Just trying to move him around and see if they can get some sort of matchup.
Here's a handoff. Sutton, a lot of daylight before being knocked down at the 19 by Stearns. A 16-yard pickup. But remember when we used to watch Texas games, and they always had, similar to Oklahoma, a problem tackling. Not the same story with this Texas team.
Yeah, you know, for about the last, I'll call it 10 games, they've been one of the better tackling teams in the Big 12.
Murray rolls out of the pocket, over the middle, ball caught. Lee Morris, touchdown OU. 18 yards, or is it? Looks like it is.
What a great design there, and a great little flip.
4th passing touchdown of the day for Kyler Murray. Seibert in to attempt the extra point. And it's good. 8:28 to play, 45-31. Texas, but Oklahoma continues to fight. Back after this. Tom Herman, cool as a fan on the Texas sideline. His team has been dominant, but can they finish? A lot of time left in this game, 8:28. Seibert to kick it away. And Seibert booms another kick out of the end zone. 1st and 10 at the 25. Ehlinger running it. Ehlinger, first down.
You got to think about it like this. Every time you make a first down, you can essentially,
Actually, they're going to say he's short.
Just short of that.
But the clock continues to run.
Every time that you make a first down, you can essentially, if they don't take a timeout, drag about 2 minutes and 30, 2 minutes and 45 seconds off of the game clock. That's how you have to view these type of situations. It's all about the set of downs, and that's why they're just going to sit here and let it roll, let it roll. Almost beneficial that he didn't get the first down there.
And he hands it off. Ingram bouncing through the hole. Curtis Bolton with a tackle, but it's a gain of 4.
And this is why I said 2 first downs would likely do it. You're just getting to that point, and Lincoln Riley knows it. He's going to take a timeout and talk it over on the sideline.
Keontae Ingram in the game at running back. Sam Ehlinger has been perfect today. On 3rd and 3. Ehlinger looks backside and just gets rid of it.
Boy. I got to tell you, I do not like that play call. Even if you run it and don't get it, you're going to let the game clock continue to run. The clock is your best friend. They changed the play at the line of scrimmage because of what OU showed them on defense. I think that was a mistake from Texas. And now that there's a sliver now, that door is not totally shut. This guy's explosive, CeeDee Lamb, and OU, who knows?
Luchevsky sends it off toward the sideline. He kicked it out of bounds. Looks like he shanked it. A 33-yard punt.
I guess now it's a party.
First down at the 33. Kyler Murray runs it. He's got to get out of bounds. Murray still moving. Wow! Look at the speed. Kyler Murray touchdown. OU 67 yards.
This dude's a legend. He is a legend. Everyone around here knows it. Maybe the greatest high school football player in the history of Texas. And you can never say never. My goodness. A designed quarterback run down 14 with about 5.5 minutes left in the Red River Showdown. And this dude turned on the Jets. Wow.
Extra point good. Here we go. Broken glass everywhere now, folks. Oklahoma, Texas, 5:11 to go. Don't touch that dial. We may have one for the ages in this series brewing, folks. I've been calling college football for a lot of years. I don't think I've seen that kind of speed from a quarterback ever.
Well, not one that can also throw it with the efficiency that Murray does. That was incredible. And now you start to think back to those series where Tom Herman played it safe and just punted it away and, hey, we're going to be just fine. The pass play on the last series on 3rd down stopped the clock, and then lightning in a bottle, and his name is Kyler Murray. And all of a sudden, Tom Herman's got to ratchet back his offense to a place where they were earlier in the game. Because I think it's the toughest thing possible to do.
That last 3rd down and 3 play, when he threw the ball.
That's a bad call. It just is.
And the clock didn't keep running.
And this has been their bugaboo. The fact that they cannot hold the 4th quarter lead. They've given up more 4th quarter leads than anybody in college football over the last 2 years.
Ehlinger. Sideline. Ball caught. And little Jordan gets out of bounds as he's knocked out by Justin Broyles.
Boy, that
clock stops at 4:34.
Even a design like that, an outside breaking route, you've got a chance to stop the clock when you don't want it to stop, even though it's going to run obviously outside of this 2-minute mark.
2nd and 13 at the 22. Ehlinger rolls out of the pocket, throws on the move. Incomplete. Little Jordan Humphrey, the intended receiver. And that brings up a huge 3rd and 13 at the 22-yard line. Maybe the biggest play of the game for both teams.
No question about it. The tendency in this situation, OU has played that umbrella coverage I described earlier. They've had 3 and 4 guys back deep over the top. Colin Johnson and Lil Jordan Humphrey are both going to be at the top of your screen. And right now, OU doesn't have a safety over the top, but it looks like they will start to move Robert Barnes that direction, number 20.
Beck is in the slot at the bottom, 3rd and 13 at the 22. Here's Ehlinger, steps up, down the field, incomplete. Trey Brown with terrific coverage, and it looks like Oklahoma get another shot at it. Down by 7.
Trey Brown with the biggest play of the day. Goes right up through the hands and pushes Colin Johnson out of bounds, and even though he brought it down well out of bounds, and Mike Stoops has got to love it. Biggest play so far today for the Sooners, no question about it. And it comes from one of their corners, Trey Brown, the sophomore from Tulsa, Oklahoma. And there is an eternity left on the clock.
3:54. Oklahoma with a timeout. End over end kick. Lamb from the 37. Bouncing around and finally taken down at the 42-yard line. First down and 10 at the 43. Here's Murray. Dumps it off. Sermon with blockers in front of him. Sermon first down. Sermon down the sideline and knocked out of bounds deep in Texas territory. Brandon Jones with the saving push. 35-yard gain.
Are we witnessing this right now? 21 points in the 4th quarter?
First and 10 at the 22 for Oklahoma. Down 45-38. Murray to Sermon. Sermon! Another first down, still on his feet as he crawls forward to the 7.
The determination from Sermon. Gets drilled, stays on his feet, fights for extra yardage.
First down and goal at the 7. Under 3 minutes to go. Kyler Murray has been brilliant. Murray, option, pitch, Sermon, touchdown Oklahoma! What a comeback!
It's the fake, then they're going to get outside on the option, and Murray just pitches it right away, and it becomes a foot race between Sermon and the true freshman Caden Stearns. Sermon cuts it back inside, easy touchdown, and OU has come all the way back.
Seibert to tie, and it's good. How about this? The Red River Shootout. Late in the 4th quarter. OU, Texas, 45 up. These teams are playing for the Golden Hat. Last year, OU celebrated on this field. Texas wants to do it this year, but now the real fight begins. As the Longhorns will come on the field with 2:38 to go.
You got to remember, a true freshman kicker for Texas, Cameron Dicker, who has struggled over the last couple of weeks.
He did have a big one today, 44 yards. First and 10 at the 25. Ehlinger checks it down. Caught. Watson, and he gets out of bounds. Where do the Longhorns need to go to get in Cameron Dicker range?
He's at most, I would feel comfortable with something at around 45, 46 yards. That puts you right around the 26, 27-yard line that you got to drive all the way towards. Those big guys on the outside have got to play big now. Colin Johnson and Lil Jordan Humphrey, they've got to be the guys right now.
Dicker's season long is 46 yards against USC. Second and 11. Ehlinger winds up. Incomplete, but a flag. Trey Norwood covering Colin Johnson, and this may be interference.
Pass interference. Defense, number 13. 15-yard penalty from the previous spot. Automatic first down.
Norwood's trying to play physical over on that outside, and he's just got a piece of Colin Johnson with that left hand. And it's not the fact that he didn't turn around, but it's the contact that draws the penalty, and that left hand that's right there. I thought that was an excellent call. Impeded the wide receiver's ability to get back to that ball. And Norwood draws the flag.
First and 10 for Texas at the 39. Ehlinger, flag on the play. Over the middle. This ball caught by Duvernay. But there was a lot of movement on the line.
I don't know if he was drawn offside.
Defense, number 55 was in the neutral zone at the snap. The penalty is declined. Result of the play is first down. By rule, the clock will restart with the next snap.
Cameron Dicker, the freshman from Austin, starting to get loose.
They need to get to about right here. Gus, the 27, 26-yard line to give him a solid shot.
First and 10 at the 43. Ehlinger under pressure. Ehlinger incomplete. Duvernay, the intended receiver. Parnell Motley defensively.
Well, they're giving their big guys a chance. I know Duvernay's not one of the big guys, but Motley does a great job of, again, going through the catching zone. His hands are up. He goes straight up through it, avoids contact. I thought that was great coverage.
Cameron Dicker was two-time All-Stater in Austin. His career-long 53 yards in high school. Second and 10 at the 43.
It's a little different in high school here.
Ehlinger underneath. Beck plows forward. Andrew Beck picks up 7.
And a really good design, because remember, without a first down, it doesn't matter what type of field goal range your kicker has. You got to move the chains here, and they get down to a short yardage situation.
3rd and 3 at the 36. Ehlinger runs it, breaks it back, and picks up the first down the hard way. This kid is awesome. Look at him orchestrate this drive.
You knew it was coming. They've scored 3 touchdowns with this same play. And you get behind that big old quarterback, 230 pounds. He gains you a few extra yards. And a new set of downs.
First down at the 32. Ingram in the backfield. Here comes a blitz. Ehlinger will throw it. Ehlinger sideline. Incomplete. Colin Johnson, the intended receiver. Clock stops at 1:04.
You saw that was in his mind, right? Because he was kind of open, but there was an underneath defender. And where did that ball go? Way far outside. Even too far for Colin Johnson, because Ehlinger knew he has to be careful with this football. They're leaving a lot of time in that timeout. Again, the run with Ehlinger, I think, would set up the field goal opportunity and drain the clock.
2nd and 10. Ehlinger will throw it. No, quarterback run with a lane. Ehlinger dragged down after he gained 8 by Curtis Bolton. They're getting closer and closer to comfortability for freshman Cameron Dicker.
I'll run the exact same play they've run for 3 touchdowns and the conversion earlier in this series. Just a quarterback sweep.
3rd down and 2. Here's Ehlinger running it. He won't pick up the first down. So with 50 seconds and counting. Texas will let it wind down even more.
Yep, they'll take a timeout. at the end of this play clock. So the kick won't end the game, but it'll be very close to it.
Cameron Dicker, a true freshman from Austin. Will get an opportunity here.
Second charge timeout for Texas, 30 seconds.
No timeouts for Oklahoma. Texas has one. Coming into this game, Dicker was 0 for 3 from 40 yards and out since making both of his attempts against USC.
Oh my goodness, the pressure.
Cameron Dicker from 40 yards away for University of Texas, Red River immortality. Earthquake! He hit it! Dicker, the kicker, 48-45 Texas with 9 seconds to go.
Ice water in his veins. Right down the center stripe. Well, I gotta tell you, he's never hit a bigger kick than that in his life. He might never hit a better kick than that.
And Dicker drives it deep into the end zone for a touchback.
And they're not even going to put Kyler Murray in the backfield because he's so explosive. Murray lined up at wide receiver. Austin Kendall in at quarterback.
Here we go. 9 seconds left. Kendall bobbles the snap, picks it up, throws. Hollywood Brown, and he gets out of bounds with 3 seconds to go.
Well, as a kid, I saw Cordell Stewart throw a ball about this far, and that's what it's going to take right now.
Murray back in at quarterback. With 3 seconds to go. 48-45 Texas. Murray over the middle. C.D. Lamb goes laterally. Lamb pitches it. Sermon throws it back. Flags on the play. Loose ball covered up by Texas. And the Longhorns with a program-defining victory against their arch rival. Tom Herman, in less than 2 years, he's got it going in Austin. They beat Oklahoma 48-45. What a game. Let's go to Jenny with Coach Herman.
Coach Herman, congratulations. No, it's okay. A lot going on. These moments, these kind of games, this is what you've been working for. And you said it to us a couple of weeks ago that you guys were close. Is this the performance you needed for Texas to beat that?
Well, that's a really good football team. What a college football game, huh? In this atmosphere, in this environment, my hats are off to the Oklahoma Sooners, man. They played a heck of a game. They didn't give up. We're up 21 in the fourth quarter, and
let them right back in the game. But we found a way to finish, and so proud of our guys for finishing. That's been our mantra all season, all off season, and we finished the game.
Speaking of finding a way to finish it, tell me about Sam Ehlinger, because this kid grew up wanting to play here and be a quarterback for Texas. What can you tell me about his performance tonight?
He's tough. He's tough. We knew we were going to need him. He made some throws that he's probably not made in his past, and did a really good job throwing the football, but also, down there on the goal line and short yardage when we needed him, he came up big.
And then how about Dicker the kicker? Dicker the kicker. Been waiting to say that. The freshman, calm under pressure. What about him?
Well, we've got a freshman deep snapper snapping to a freshman holder with a freshman kicker. In this kind of environment, that says a lot. My hat's off to his training, his high school, Lake Travis High School. He's kicked in a lot of big games, and we knew he could do it.
Enjoy this. Well done.
Thank you very much.
Gus.
All right, Jenny, thank you very much. What a day for the University of Texas. The final score from the legendary Cotton Bowl in the Red River Showdown. Texas 48, Oklahoma 45. Coming up after this short break, more post-game coverage from the Texas State Fair with our guys.